Peace. Happy now. Now it's the vibrates. You already know where we not going. We're not going too far in the past. We're not going too far in the future. In this moment, in front of your computer or your TV screen, you're right now. Right now. I want to speak on a crystal called Vesu. I always sometimes struggle with some of these names, but you know, Vesuvianite, Vesuvianite or Vesuvianite. But great crystal. I've been wanting to make it this video because this crystal actually what sprung my energy towards being comfortable to make the jump to LA. I'm sorry, I'm getting all off screen, but this crystal really helped me make that jump to where I'm at now. So I want to definitely share a few characteristics on this crystal and just speak on it a little bit. But Vesuvianite, matter of fact, Vesuvianite. It is called Idocrase or Idocrase. You can say Idocrase, Idocrace, and it is named for the deposits found in the volcano at Mount Vesuvius in Italy. So the mountain in Italy, Vesuvius, this is where the Idocrase, or what you call Vesuvianite, is found. So that's kind of like what the name is, situation like that. And it could be found in colors of white, pale blue, purple, red, yellow, brown, yellowish green, or green. Matter of fact, speaking of yellowish green, like those crystals are going to be your very powerful manifestation crystals, because yellowish green is going to, think about it like as above so below. How you in art class, I remember growing up, used to blend colors and the colors blend across the spectrum. Well, yellowish green would be where it's going to be in between the heart, the green heart, and the yellow solar plexus meeting together, where you got heart and passion mixing with confidence and manifestation of the solar plexus. So that's a strong combination as far as manifestation, as far as your soul purpose is concerned. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's just like one of those, again, like color has vibration. So if you see a crystal that look yellowish green, you could almost be certain that it's going to deal with the solar plexus as well as the heart chakra, bringing both of those energies together. But Vesuvianite definitely deals with manifesting the heart's desires. In fact, a crystal that resonates with Sagittarius and Capricorn works with the higher heart. So not just the heart chakra, but the higher heart, in which the higher heart got the same type of situation where the higher heart is in between the throat chakra and the heart. So bringing those two energies together, speaking from the heart in essence. But works with the higher heart. Also, again, connects with the solar plexus in the heart, allowing the power to align with the soul purpose and to be your true self, and to align with your true soul desires. And what I was going to bring up with this crystal, it was one of those crystals which a lot of times, especially lately, where I get crystals where I may have not looked up anything on them in the moment. I'm just kind of just vibing off of how they look, and something just telling me to buy it, and I'm like, and I like to, and I've been training my intuition on that level where I don't go look up stuff. Like, I'm gonna just see, like, all right, my intuition making me gravitate towards it, let me see. But because I remember getting this and Graciela Garnett at the same time, and but it was on a day, matter of fact, with my brethren. Shout out to brethren Cesar. It brought me to a new little crystal shop. I'm picking out a crystal, but that was the day that I that matter of fact, when I got this crystal, the day I bought this crystal was the day I went to the little vegan fair out here in Los Angeles for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So it basically was giving me, dealing with the soul purpose, your heart, soul desire. And up until that point, I haven't been in that environment out here. So, what I'm saying? The day I got there, that happened to be the day that I'm around people networking around like vibrations, other vegans, other people that, becoming their greatest versions through bettering their diets, because we all got different type, you got people better becoming their greatest versions through dealing with crystals more. You got people becoming their greatest versions by dealing with astrology more. You got people to deal with the diet more. You know what I'm saying? We all different, but we all kindred spirits and, on that level. But, after I got that Vesuvianite, it kind of brought me into the synchronicity of that situation, so basically, like, because in my heart I want to be a vegan that could buy all the good stuff and don't worry about how much it costs, you know what I'm saying? So the universe was like, I got you. I'm about to put you around a bunch of different vegan foods and places where you could know that you could get vegan food from. I'm gonna put you around a network of people, you know what I'm saying, in order to deal with the vegan food. But it's basically, on that level, it basically made me gravitate, to that situation. But one of the key important things though with this is basically stopping the ego from controlling your willpower and blocking your soul's true path. Like, that is the key thing. Cause say for instance, for making this jump to LA, the first thing, and making a jump on any level, is gonna be like the ego gonna hop in there and be like, oh, but what about this? What about that? It's just gonna be very logical and gonna try to, it's gonna try to block, you hopping towards your soul purpose. And that's when you start to realize that maybe jumping into your soul purpose, it may feel sometimes uncomfortable, but it's what's best, you know what I'm saying? And Vesuvianite is definitely great for that energy, because I felt that, like say for instance with my decision making, I was not being all overly decisive and logical. It's like, whew, go with the flow. Like, all right, all right, cool, do this, you know what I'm saying, do that, you know what I'm saying, doing the snake. But you know what I'm saying, basically just kind of going with the flow with less logic, basically stopping your ego from controlling your willpower. Because again, and what it means exactly, like, well, you have the will to want to go do this or do that, but the ego like, but nah, you ain't got no house, you ain't got this, and what about that, and this and that, this crystal is made to quiet that voice, you know what I'm saying? So Vesuvianite, matter of fact, I think the Vesuvianite, or it could be under Idocrase, Idocrase. But it's definitely great for that situation, for stopping the ego from nipping your willpower to or blocking your path to your soul purpose, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what you're here for, you know what I'm saying, to deal with your soul purpose. So you definitely, want to open up that ability. Again, there's a strong aid for spiritual growth. That goes without saying. If it opens up your soul purpose, or it opens up the path for your soul purpose in that manner, then of course it's going to be great for your spiritual growth. And it's also great for forward move, just moving forward with whatever you're dealing with, instead of letting stagnant energies get to you, like constantly moving forward. And honestly, most of the time you find more black crystals that deal with, like releasing old patterns and moving forward, you know what I'm saying, and really getting rid of that type of energy. But I, like, from working with this crystal personally, I could really say that it really works with that. Like, well, I was in the store being indecisive because I was worried about the price of something, and instantly I channeled the thought, like, man, buy what you want. Like, and I'm like, it's cool. Like, I'll manifest it, because in that moment, that heart and that solar plexus, the confidence and the heart energy, of knowing the passion and the confidence to manifest is like, bro, buy what you love. Because we're confident that we're going to manifest more abundance. You know what I'm saying? That's very, very key in your spiritual growth, and growing to, to that level that you're, trying to get on. It's also, let's see, embrace your true yearnings of the heart and desires of the higher self. So basically, helps you to really get closer to your soul purpose. How some of us in that mode of kind of having an idea but not really sure, like, one thing, which I also told you, another clue is you're closer to your soul purpose if you're experiencing a lot of synchronicity through the course of your day or through the course of, carrying out tasks. If you're experiencing a lot of synchronicity, you're closer to your soul purpose. But this crystal right here help you to embrace that true yearning. Like, how some of us have a true yearning to be a certain thing, but you're worried about what society think. You're the ego, restricting, overthinking, stopping the willpower, blocking. You know what I'm saying? This give you that confidence to say, you know what, I'm good at this, whatever it is, and I don't care if it's something that's taboo to everybody else. Damn it, it's my gift. This is what I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It really puts that passion and confidence behind what you're doing. So again, very very great for that type of energy. Works for working with other crystals. It works great with the green garnet, the gracile garnet, and which was when I saw that, I'm like, oh, for sure, it was just so synchronized for me to buy this crystal, because not only I bought it, but I bought it with the other crystal that actually complements its energy. But yes, green garnet works good with it, but also I would say Moldavite will work great with it for the transformational purposes, and heart energy again, but definitely will work great with Moldavite. You know what I'm saying? Where you will really be able to make those changes that you need to make without looking back. You know what I'm saying? Like really, embracing that soul purpose and not allowing that ego. Because again, like that Moldavite was so strong, it didn't even give my ego a chance to get nervous, let alone block what I was trying to get done. You know what I'm saying? Like when I got that Moldavite, it was like business cards, YouTube channel, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, which I think I had my YouTube channel before I had my Moldavite, but it kind of pushed it stronger, and I started thinking about different segments and think fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like, give me that transformational energy. And also Starlight, the fairy crosses, is a great. Matter of fact, fairy cross is great at manifestation because you're connecting with the Devil Kingdom. The Devil Kingdom is responsible for a lot of our physical manifestations in this physical realm. Devil Kingdom also is like the ancestors, and that's why we always stress, or no, not stress, we always, say a lot that it's good to connect with your ancestors, because they are the ones who take care of you more on the physical, humane, mundane level, in essence. Take care of your worldly material things. You want to connect with the ancestors or the Devil Kingdom. The Devil Kingdom, the Twa people, the fairy people, the little Twa people in Africa. Go look up the Twa people, TWA. But that's the extension. That's like the physical ancestors of the Twa people. But Starlight, again, good for matter of fact, good for releasing fear in combination with Vesuvianite. So the Starlight will help you release fear, and you releasing fear and releasing that ego, and getting that soul purpose strongly felt within the body, and you moving, you're doing some transformational things. So, great on that level. And again, great for releasing old patterns that no longer serve you, whether it's addiction, or dealing with like issues of self-worth, issues, as a matter of fact, dealing with issues of being too nice, which that I found I'm like, all right, dang, that, because it puts you in that true vibration of knowing what's right, what's really righteous for you, because what's really righteous is you don't have to walk around being nice to everybody and people please for everybody. You're just supposed to walk around being yourself and let everything else fall in place. As long as you're showing love, unconditional love on all levels, and you're being yourself. If somebody, it's perfectly all right for somebody to not really agree with you, because we're all different on that level. But that's basically it, though. And just how this crystal, just almost in essence just synchronized and picked me, because the day I got this crystal was the day, again, where I was at the LV, and you can go on my Instagram and see like a few little pictures from the vegan street fair. That was the name of it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, shout out to the people in charge of that situation. That was a very beautiful situation, man. I enjoyed myself. Didn't know there was so much, what seemed like, to a certain extent is like junk food in essence. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know they had that much vegan junk food or that much vegan, food in general. You know what I'm saying? Because I call it anything. Because I'm a person where I know our physical existence. We should be eating more raw, diets instead of like processed food. So even though a lot of processed food may be vegan, it's not as good as a raw diet, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm calling some of this little junk food, like say for instance, like French toast type of thing, like sweets and desserts, vegan desserts. That's kind of like a junk food in essence. Still like it's not harming you, you know what I'm saying? But again too, which we always bring up, sugar is sugar, and like unrefined, like if the sugar is like the healthy type where it's not, like the just the inverted, like this is bad sugar, even though it's not that kind, like say if it come naturally from plants, even though it come naturally from plants or build up over time, that could throw you off still anyway. So you want to be careful of that. But I digress before I get into a food conversation. But best shoe buy night. I'm saying best shoe because what's funny, like being from Louisiana, sometimes we see things we always try to put like a French twist to it. You know what I'm saying? I come from a place where what everybody else would call Herbert. You know what I'm saying? It's the last name Abear. You know where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? You see the EAUX. And you thinking like Eox, and that's like almost like oh. You know what I'm saying? Or, like different little language, but either Vesuvianite or Vesuvianite, Vesuvianite, Vesuvianite. Or you might want to invest in your little piece, especially right now we're moving towards our soul purpose. Some of us, may be having difficulty with getting away from our ego and really getting on our spiritual growth. Be a great crystal for you. But that's basically it. And again, remember that the energies, like just the colors of certain crystals you can see and kind of know what energies to deal with. So yellowish green, solar plexus and heart chakra, very great for manifestation abilities. But peace. Happy now. Now is to vibrate. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past. Right now.